Thought I'd make a video real quick while I just simply take a little cruise here. No worries, I'm not looking at my phone, I'm watching the road, so please don't freak out. The reason I call myself, well, not myself, my ideas, my everything is being the relationship detailer, is I do detail work for a living, and it kind of works in conjunction with each other. And the reason I say this is because every single car that I come to and I clean and I detail and do what I do, there's always imperfections. On a very small scale, there's always these little bits of imperfections that just seem to some people really make a car not look as good, but to others look absolutely amazing. And really the biggest part is when I say this is when I come and approach a car, I know what I'm up against. When I get into the job that I'm told that needs to be done or asked to be done or paid to get done or whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to look at it as, I look at the whole thing. You have to look at every little piece and every little outcome. And how am I going to make this actually work? Every car has scratches. Every car has scrapes. Every car has orange peel and some type of dirt or imperfection in the paint to make it not so perfect in clarity. My job is to take an imperfect surface and on a maximum scale look as perfect as possible. And the only way I can do that is if I use the proper tools. And every ounce of what I do is all action. A relationship, if we look at the minimum, there's always those imperfections. There's always those issues. There's always those complications. There's always those struggles and fights, but on a maximum scale, if you look at it, people will say we've had greater moments than we've had bad, but they'll literally throw those moments away because of something in their mind or in their life so drastic. And we can't focus on imperfections, we can't focus on flaws, because if that's our major focus, then that's all we'll ever see, because we only see in the world or in our relationships or in our life what it is that we feed ourselves mentally to see. If you want to see hatred, that's all you ever see. If you want to see great moments and love and everything else that you really hope to see in the world, then you'll see those things. And I'm not trying to be out there in thought and trying to really make you not want to listen to me and be boring. Life has different levels. Life has different ways to look at it. Life has so many different things to offer that sometimes we just don't see them all. And that can be the sad part of everything, is not seeing everything that life offers and only focusing on the negative, or just being so, sadly to say, narrow-minded. We shouldn't be narrow-minded. The world's too big to be narrow-minded. That's why I use analogies like a fisherman shows up to a lake that he typically fishes at. Always goes there, same thing every day. He always catches fish. But now this time was different. When he peered out over the water, it was glass. It was completely smooth, completely perfect. You can see the reflections of everything around it because it was just pure glass. Even though his past, he had great moments, the fisherman thought to himself, there's no movement within that lake. I will not catch anything today at all. He packs his things up and leaves. And goes to a different lake where he catches absolutely nothing. With hours that he spent on the lake, he catches nothing. It's a new lake. He didn't really know it. So the analogy, I guess, would be for me is even though he knew that he had so many great moments there at that lake that was glass, he thought to himself that there's nothing to be offered to his hard work and his time by sitting there on a boat and casting his line. So he packed up his things and he left and he went to a different lake. Well, it's the same thing in a relationship. Even if it's chaotic or boring or you feel you've grown apart, maybe sometimes you need to just focus on the beginning parts and remember the great moments, because those moments of what created what you have when in any realm. You may have a bad moment. You may feel that you both are growing apart. It's not essentially true. It's just a moment in time that's allowing this to feel that way. Is that lake glass every single day? No. The lake is not glass every single day. Because the weather changes. The seasons change. The way the fish move changes. The underwater current under the surface changes. There's so many things that change, but the fish would always be there. It's the same thing. Whether you grow apart, whether you feel you're going in different directions, whether you feel that you just hate each other or anything like that, it's temporary. Give it a moment. Be patient. Patience is the biggest piece of the puzzle when it comes to relationships. Patience is very important because it's just a moment. And patience is an action, and love is also that, an action. So be loving, be patient. Don't focus on the negative, don't focus on the flaws. Look at the clarity of the bigger picture. Look at what is being created long term. An adventure, an experience, and memories. Train your mind to see all your blessings. Train your mind to see all the positive things that have happened between you and your significant other. And just embrace those moments, because once they're gone, they're gone. I love you all. I want you all to have a great day and a great beginning of your week. Peace out.